So let's do that. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if you can see the screen on the chat, just say, I can hear you, I can see you. Then we start right away. Yes, Boasisi say, yes, I can hear you, I can see you. Awesome. Let's know you are here. I present our welcome address. If you can hear me, you can see the screen. I can hear you, I can see the screen. Great, great, George. Those who say, yes, sir, we can see you and hear you. Omo Kudu say, I can see you, I can hear you. So right now, we are going to start right away. Yinka Adetiloye, one of our speakers, say, good afternoon, all. I can see you, I can hear you. Awesome. We want to welcome you to this great session of the Empowerment Summit. I'm so glad that we are doing this live and direct, the online version of our summit. It's a great time to be here today to engage us with this. So quickly, I will be introducing this summit to us. We have a whole lot of speakers that will take us through these different sessions today. So quickly about Dayo Adetiloye Empowerment and Development Initiative. So it's a non-for-profit organization. We are committed to education. We are committed to empowering and inspiring the development of underserved individuals, communities, especially youths, women, through effective and innovative and tried and tested development approaches that are relevant for African context. So if you want to learn more about us, I'm showing us our website, dayoinitiative.org. If you put /gallery, you will see some of the pictures of our previous event. So we want to welcome you today. We are glad that you are here. We are so glad. And we look at 2020 outlook. This year has been a great year. It has been a year with full of a lot of ups and downs. And we just want to look at it. How has 2020 been to you? In terms of what you planned for this year, have you achieved them? In terms of other things that you have planned to do. So let's look at 2020 generally. One of the first things that happened this year is the COVID-19. COVID-19 locked us down for so long a time. And I used to share this slide with people. Now, this slide shows the impact of COVID-19 on businesses generally. The highest hit of it all is the tourism. The tourism industry, because everything was locked down, then nothing for this industry. The aviation, the same thing. Automotive, construction, manufacturing, financial services, education. By the time we come to oil and gas and agriculture and e-commerce, you begin to see green light. ICT, personal, healthcare, food, and medical supply. In the heat of the COVID, medical supply and medical services, they were at the top. Why? Because even in different countries, their government are putting money on the salaries and allowances of our medical services, our doctors, our nurses, and all that. So all these are what happened for COVID-19. The question is, how did it impact your own business? So we just want you to comment on the chat box. How was COVID? How has it affected your work? How did it affected your business, your family? Can you just drop something for me in the group chat? How has COVID-19 affected what you do? I'm waiting. How has it affected you? Just drop it. This is an interactive section. It's an interactive section. Just drop it. How has it affected what you do, your business, and all that? Before we move on, how has it affected you? We are looking at the year, and we want to know how this have affected you. Okay, where I wait for your response on that. The next slide, as we move from COVID, then we have ENDSARS. ENDSARS really did a lot of things, especially in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. Makinde Akinle said the impact of COVID-19 in my business can't be overemphasized. I've been out of work since March when it started. Wow, this is serious. We hope that by the end of these 3 days, you'll be able to get insight on how to move to the next level, because these 3 days is how to move to the next level, what to do post-COVID. Samuel Daudu said it affected me adversely. So let's move on to ENDSARS. This is another event that happened in Nigeria. About this one is limited to Nigeria, and all over the world people are talking about it. How has ENDSARS affected your business, especially for people that live in Lekki, Lagos? Some businesses were looted and things like that. Places were burnt in Lagos and other places. Inka Adetiloye said COVID-19 really brought downward turn to my business, resulting in business rundown. This is serious, is everywhere, and we are going to look at what to do in this summit. Another thing that happened in Nigeria is that Nigeria is in the worst recession in the last 36 years. That's from World Bank. Nigeria suffers the worst recession in 36 years. This is really serious. 36 years worst recession. Gibran said the year 2020 has a lot of economic challenges with lack of money, restriction of business operation. I agree with you. Lola Ola said, hello everyone. To answer your question, Mr. Dayo, it has impacted my business because the price of fish feed increased. That is serious. So economic recession is what we are battling with right now in Nigeria. And this is another thing entirely that we need to face and face it scarcely. But before I move on, I want to say hi to all of us, people viewing from other parts of the world apart from Nigeria. On our registration, we have from Ghana, we have people from Uganda, we have people from Cameroon and different locations. And we also have viewing center in somewhere in Ondo State. We want to say you are all welcome for people viewing us from different parts of the world. So as I move on, some of us don't know the impact of the recession that has happened in Nigeria right now. So what is recession? Decline in a country's gross domestic product growth for 2 or more consecutive quarters of a year. So this preceded by several quarters of slowing down. So recession simply means that the economy is going down. As you can see, this logo is going down now. It's going down. If you look at this cycle, We can look at unemployment falls, income falls, production falls, and we have another one here, sales falls. These are what recession is all about. But how can we escape recession? That is what this summit is all about. How can we escape the impact of COVID on our businesses? How can we escape the impact of all the things that are happening all over the world in our businesses? Now look at food items. How much is rice this time last year? How much is rice, bag of rice, and how much is bag of rice right now? Can you comment in the group chat? Comment, tell me how much is bag of rice now in your place, in your location. Then tell me also how much is onion in your location. Sachet tomatoes, how much is it? Before it was 50 naira, but now it has increased to 150 naira. That is recession. So I'm watching out. Can we comment if you have purchased any of this item in the recent times? Can you do that right now? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? And wait. George said last year a bag of rice was 15K. This year it is 28K. Wow, that is real recession. Who else is giving us prices? Come on, drop it on the group chat. Drop it. Let's drop it. How much is onion in your place? How much is sachet tomato in your place right now? Owner said the price of rice has fallen drastically in my area. A bag of rice goes for 22,000 naira now. Great. Can we have more? Can we have more? Markinde says a bag of rice at my location is 30K now. So this is just to tell us and to brief us that things have really changed in this country. Things have really changed. So as we drop our Markinde says sachet tomatoes is 150 naira. Rice, local rice is 27K, foreign rice is 32K to 40K. So this is just to tell us that Nigeria, the things in Nigeria has really increased. Let's look at the foreign exchange. Let's look at foreign exchange. At the time of this research, and a naira to pound is 620, and euro rises to 565 naira, and also one US dollar is now 381 naira. Now, these are implications that things are not going good. They are not going well in this country. But are we just going to look like that and allow things to go like this? What are you going to do for yourself to equip yourself with knowledge, information that will help you to rise above all those things that we are seeing? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Albert Einstein says so. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting these different results. So if we are going to change the way things are, we have to do things differently. We have to do these things differently. So, and how can we do things differently? We need to learn new strategies. We need to learn new principles. We need to rub minds with great minds. One of our mentors that will be coming and speaking in this summit, he has been around, he has been doing business for more than 30 years. I will keep telling you that this recession has been coming and going, that there is a way to navigate this recession that we are talking about. So let me quickly run through what we have for us within these 3 days. The Youth Empowerment Summit 9 edition is here. The title is Building Massive Impact, Influence and Income in Post-COVID. Post-COVID simply means after COVID, after this COVID-19 has happened. So how do you build massive impact? How do you build massive influence? How do you build massive income? I tell people that anything you are going to do, make it massive. If you want to make impact, make it a massive impact. If you want to make influence, make it a massive influence. If you want to make income, make it a massive income. Don't just be part of the number, be different and stand out. So it's going to run from Friday to Sunday. We have started now. We have our speakers ready for us, and it's 100% online except our viewing center where we have people viewing right now. We have 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day, and we are going to have just 30-minute break. So what are you going to learn? Learn how to be ahead by accessing specialized knowledge, insight, motivation, education, proven strategies to move to the next level of your life and in your sphere of influence. The next one is that we are going to talk about so many things in this summit, from education to media to wealth and business. We are going to look at relationship and marriage. We are going to look at health. We are going to look at politics. We are going to look at career. We look at purpose. We look at women empowerment. We look at grants, loans, and business opportunities, and a lot of things. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, are we going to share money? No, we are not going to share money, because that money you want us to share with you is there is a knowledge that brought in that money. So I would rather go for what is bringing money than go for the money. It's just like we want to teach you fish. Somebody is saying, are you going to share fish? No, we are not going to share fish here. We are going to teach you how to catch fish. We will take you to the river, teach you how to catch fish, but you will be the one to decide what tools you will use to catch fish. If you will go there with hook and line, if you will go there with a basket, if you go there with a boat, or you will go there with ship, the ocean is big enough for everybody. It's just for you to now decide what you are going to do. So it's 3 days. Our role models, they have over 300 years combined experience. If you add all their experience together, it's that big. So myself, my section, this is not my next section. This section is just a welcome address. So my section is going to be on assessing grants opportunities, loans, and business opportunity. We have our master mentor here, Dr. Habib Olamitoye. Dr. Habib is my mentor that I said has over 30 years experience in business, in running business in this country, and he's a billionaire. So he will be engaging us on Sunday. And we have today one of my own mommy. She took me and began to show me the way on how to become successful. So Bibi Bumiampapa will be engaging us in the next few hours. Is the one that will round up the first session for us. She will round up the first session for us. Now, Many Blessing will be joining us. Many Blessing is the multiple award winning and CEO of FESTAG. If you want to learn everything about making impact, he is the one, because he has done it over time. People have supported him in terms of hundreds of dollars. He was supported by Google Impact Challenge, and he will be sharing all those stories with us during his section. And we have one of my boss here, Dadabamdele Steve, is the coordinator of GIZ in Ogun State. If you have been hearing of GIZ, is an impact-driven bilateral organization. By the time we introduce him, you know him more. And we have one of our other boss here. His name is Engineer Dr. Dayo Adetiloye. Now, this person is a lecturer, is a lawyer, and is an IT expert. So he's an engineer, he's a doctor. This doctor, he has PhD in the computer related field, and is currently a lawyer. He was called to bar this year. So these people will be rubbing minds with us, and this is awesome. This is great. So let's look at others. We have Oko Richard. He is one of those people that has stood out in terms of career. He will be talking to us on making impact through career. So maybe you are working somewhere now and you don't know how to make impact. This is what you are going to do. He is going to teach us that. We have Dayo Adetiloye, is an educator, counselor, and a coach. She will take us through roles of education and personal development. We also have Sheyi Oyesoya Davis. She is a counselor. She has years of experience, and she will be talking on getting married, how it can affect and your impact, your influence, and your income. We have others. We have Adekunle Kazeem. He will be engaging us today on blogging as a tool for building impact, influence, and income. We have also Father Iromowumi. She's a registered nurse and midwife, and she will be talking about healthy living, how your health affects your impact, influence, and income. We will be looking at another section. Afolabi Babatunde Buazizi will be engaging us. He's a community and humanitarian service expert, a Rotaract, and also the CEO of Buazizi Media World. This line of speakers, they are awesome. They know what they are doing. We have building media influence. If you have been thinking about media, then just wait for a session, you will learn a lot. So we have Ojo Samuel Oluwasegun, the CEO of PANS Intercontinental Business. Is an automobile analyst and media expert. He will be sharing with us media infrastructure for impact, influence, and income. We have Adeoye Olarewaju, CEO of Blessed City Technology. He will be sharing with us how to discover, fulfill purpose, and make impact, influence, and income. We have Akiton Akinyemi Akindele. He's a lecturer, politics and governance expert. He will be talking about building political influence. 2023 is around the corner. We need to begin to strategize. I know that part of the people that are hearing me now, in 2023, even if you don't want to contest, they will invite you. Why? Because of your impact, because of your influence, and because you have some income that you can use to drive this governance that we are talking about. So look forward to a section. We have Ayodeji Oladeji Shaz. He's a co-founder of Make Wave Save and the chief trainer at Nigeria Marketing Pro. He will be showing us how to build a network of influential people. We need people. We need influential people. Don't be the best person in your team. If you look at the people I have put together in this summit, I'm not the best person. I'm not. So how do you now build network of influential people, people of international standard, people that you are climbing the ladder to success together? And we have Pastor Ibukun. We'll be talking about spiritual influence. Is my own daddy. And after my session, he's going to come up and speak on spiritual influence and bless us as we move on. We also have Odedele Nyinka, is also my mommy, the Executive Director of Gender Equality and Girl Child Development Foundation. So she will be talking about women empowerment. So this is very, very great for us. So you have some questions about this summit. The summit is virtual summit. The event is free, but the replay of these sections are not free. The replay, if you make payment between now and before the end of the summit, with 3,000 naira, you will have the replay. A lot of people have registered as a VIP. We recognize you. All our VIP participants, we recognize you, and all of you, you will get the links for free because you have paid for it. Another thing we are doing right now is that this program is currently live on YouTube. So we've sent the link alongside with this Zoom presentation. So some people are already watching via YouTube right now, while we have our viewing center also. People are watching. So what if I'm unable to attend live? Then you have access to the replay. Another thing that people have requested for, and we have decided to do it, is the certificate. Some people said they need certificate for this event, which is actually good and true. So the certificate for this event is 2,000 naira. So if you pay 5,000 naira, you get both the certificate and the replay for that amount. But after the summit, the replay will now be 5,000, but the certificate will still remain as 2,000 naira. So these are what I just explained. The VIP registration 3,000, certificate 2,000, total 5,000. So if you pay 5,000 naira now, you have access to all that. Then after the summit, the replay will be 5,000, certificate 2,000. The total will be 7,000. So if you want to make payment, you can do a transfer. You can snap or screenshot this screen right now to get this account number. So you can make payment there. Dayo Adetiloye Business Hub 1019-877-638. So you can do a transfer and send your details to this email, or my phone number is 08060779290. So you can just screenshot this so that later we do that. And if you are watching via YouTube and you are not on our WhatsApp group, we are going to send a lot of details. Like this slide now, after my section, I'm going to drop it in the WhatsApp group. All the slides for this event will be on the WhatsApp group. So if you are not on the WhatsApp group, you will not have access to those slides. So if you are watching via YouTube and you are not registered, this is the link for you to register: www.dayoinitiative.org/yes. That's where you will register so that you can join our designated WhatsApp group. So these are all the speakers for the event. As I begin to round up this welcome address, these are all the speakers. I want you to be ready and prepared. So this is the schedule for today. So after now, we are going to have Pastor Bukun should be getting ready right now to join. Pastor Bukun should be getting right now to handle his own section. And after Pastor Bukun, we are going to have Odedele Yinka. She's already ready for her section between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we have our mommy, Bibi Apampa. She's ready for our section between 5 to 6. So after this section, we have a break of between 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And after, we will have the second section. This second section is another new link. It's different from this link. So we are going to drop the link for second section on the WhatsApp group. So ensure that you don't leave the WhatsApp group, you don't exit yourself, because that is where we are communicating with you. And after the whole summit, we will decide what to do with the WhatsApp group. And then definitely we are going to shut down some of the WhatsApp group, and we are going to relocate some of us that really want to continue to receive messages from us to a Telegram group. So this is for day 2, and this is for day 3. So I believe that you are ready for this summit. This is my contact. So this slide, I'm going to drop it on the WhatsApp group. So so that you can go through this section again, you go over this information again. So on this note, I want to welcome you once again. If you are ready for the whole summit for these 3 days, on the group chat, just say, I'm ready, I'm ready. Say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. If you are ready for this summit, say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Type on the group chat, say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So we are going to bring up the next speaker now. Yes, Adekunle Babalola say, I'm ready, I'm ready.